now continue today with the story that once was a long time ago. We started with the early days and the start of the journey of the Muay Thai Emperor the last time we met here. On today's Chronicles, we finish up the story of a man who is going through his long journey, the final bits of 2D, where he comes to a conclusion about his greatest rival, and of course will go through and witness a story far deeper than he thought he would ever see. Welcome everybody! It's time for some more Sagat history today. And this day, we're actually on a different Capcom fighting collection, because, well, as you can tell with the artwork that we're looking at right now, we're on Capcom Fighting Collection 2, as opposed to, well, the first Capcom Fighting Collection, or the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Where, of course, Sagat's history began with his Street Fighter 2 appearances, as well as his Chief Boss appearance in Street Fighter 1. And now we're here today to go through the story of how the Muay Thai Emperor once finished off his story and started learning a bit of a personal lesson for himself after he got through some personal problems, to then facing off against a bunch of randos from a completely different company. I say randos even though they're somewhat also just kind of big names for their respective franchises. Because if there's one thing we always need to keep in mind is that SNK is cool, and if you don't know what an SNK is, please get educated. But we're not here to talk about SNK specifically today. We're here to go through we're here to be on the Capcom side for a bit. And we have to start off with Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, aka the second version of Street Fighter Alpha 3 that was on the Game Boy Advance and other arcade and other releases, and unfortunately does not contain all the really cool additional stuff from the Capcom from the Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max version on PSP, because we're never getting that version again unless they decide to do something with that. If Capcom Fighting Collection 3 happens and that's something that's up, I will eat my own words. But enough about that. Let's finish off the Alpha trilogy with Sagat going through Alpha 3's story. Also, welcome first time to how do I pronounce this? Whole Axe Honey Owl. Whole Axe Honey Owl 24. Welcome to the chat, and hope you're doing good for yourself out there, and thank you for joining. I appreciate heavily new audience members.
Street Fighter Alpha 3!
Yeah. So with that all being said, we are now going to continue on with our journeys today. So let's see where we go as we see where our man Sagat goes today.
Select your fighting style.
I'm always an Aism guy, so I always use that more often than not. Sagat is known as the Emperor of Muay Thai. The scar upon his chest serves as a reminder of his defeat. To Ryu and his Shoryuken, he fights for vengeance alone, but he's begun to realize that the power of hatred is limited. And that's our backstory, everybody. Let's go fight a Brazilian ape man. God, Alpha 3 has such a cool like presentation to it. I love Alpha 3's presentation so much, from just the menus, the music, the announcer especially is like one of the absolute goats of fighting game announcers. That announcer is so good. Also, wow, already a perfect. We're off to a good start, people. Meaning the Let's Play curse and / streaming curse is going to hit me like a freight train later. So, you heard it here first, folks. Yeah, alright. Tiger genocide! Unfortunately, no genocide, only a Tiger bro. Because we gotta give him a bro.
You win!
Alright, what do we got for our victory quotes with Sagat today?
I can't believe my
Your weakness will not satisfy my vengeful rage.
Good to know, Sagat.
that was only one.
Alright, we are now going to fight against one of our dudes, because Vega, what the hell, dude? Vega, why do you have issues with me? I work with you currently!
Hey, come on, stand up, face it straight.
What do I know? It's probably just because this is a publicity stunt, because you know what they say, okay, I was gonna say all toasters toast toast for a moment, but I'm like, wrong quote to go with here! You know what they say, cornflakes?
You win.
I don't know, that's just the dumb quote I came up with, because why not?
Get ready, fighters. Go for it, man.
Oh, God, Vega, you are... Vega, stop being an asshole! Ow! God damn it. Oh, oh God. Oh God. Ah, fuck. Tiger! Tiger!
You win.
My, how he underestimates cornflakes.
Hey, there's somebody who could
Defeat has brought me anger. Anger which leads to victory.
Indeed, indeed, my dude.
do a great job, Street Fighter.
Alright, Sagat. And now we must go and face against our man Dalsum. It's funny because I recently rewatched the Sagat episodes of Street Fighter 2V, the anime series that aired back in the 90s, and essentially in that show, Sagat actually does this is kind of funny for me. Sagat actually does just tell Ryu and Ken, hey, if you want to learn the secrets of Hado, go to this place in India and meet a guy named Dalsum. He probably can tell you a lot. And well, that's what they do. They go off to India. Because India is a very interesting place to go to. Ow. It's also interesting to fight against Dalsum like this and that whole deal because, well, Sagat and Dalsum were teamed up in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which, due to capture card complications and the fact that things are a bit complicated on that end, I will not be streaming Street Fighter Cross Tekken because I only own it on PS3 and my PS3's HDCP problem is still an issue. So until Street Fighter Cross Tekken gets a modern re-release on something, and because it's currently not able to be bought on Steam right now, and even if I could, I don't even know if my computer could run it, Street Fighter Cross Tekken is like the only game I'm not going to be doing for this history because, well, I just don't own any way to handle it unless, you know, something else happens. Unless something happens where I'm just surprised I can do that, well, no Street Fighter Cross Tekken for me. But hey, that's something I was already going to be having to expect at this point. KO! We got the KO on the Dalsum.
Can you march the way to glory?
Anger which leads to victory. Yeah, as you do. Alright, now we gotta go against Guy. Good to know. It's our man Guy. Alright, Bushinryu Ninja Man, let's give you some problems, like you gave me back on the last stream when I was fighting against you in Alpha 1, where you just gave me some problems. Ugh. Tiger Pro! I gotta give Guy some issues, because that's just how it is when you have to give Guy issues. I will say this, like, Alpha 3 is not the Alpha game I stick with. Alpha 2 is more my speed, but, man, Alpha 3 is some goat shit here and there. I mean, it's just because, again, my specific feelings on the ism system is what causes me to be a little bit uncertain, because I am not good at experimenting with the other isms in this game. I'll have some things to say about that when we get there. Also, hey, Poison and Hugo are in the background. That's nice. Some good old Final Fight representation with a big Capcom sign in the background. Because that's the power of being... KO! From an underneath Tiger Shot hitting you as you try to spin kick me in the air, guy. Oh, guy. Alright. And now we must fight against... Oh! Oh, it's Dan! Oh no! Oh, Dan! Sagat! You killed my father! Remember my name before you die! I am Dan Hibiki! I am the strongest martial artist! Feel my wrath! And Sagat just has nothing to fucking say about that. He just is like, huh? The hell am I supposed to take from that? Like, what was I... Like, what exactly is Sagat supposed to feel other than Dan just screaming at him the whole time? He's just like,
Okay, now what? Okay, that's neat. I don't think you know what you're doing, kid.
do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? I mean, to be fair here, Sagat isn't like a father killer. He just killed Dan's dad because he's Dan's dad is the reason Sagat wears an eye patch, but yeah, it's just like... But Sagat probably is just like,
huh? What exactly are you doing? What are you getting at?
But yeah, also because I do appreciate the Batman Beyond reference with that one. That's always funny. Now I'm just again, Sagat really is probably just listening to that and just being like,
huh? What am I supposed to get from this? What a weird guy.
I don't believe it! Why couldn't I beat him with my mighty power? One more chance! I must fight!
I can't bear to watch. He's just like the way I was. I need something. Something other than hatred.
Ah, Sagat's thinking right now. Sagat is thinking about whether or not he should be letting his anger control him. Character development. Also, my audio is balanced correctly, and the game's not, like, overtaking my volume as a speaker at all, is it? Just to double check, because yeah. Okay, good. We are, okay, good. That is good to hear. I am glad to hear the good stuff with my audio working well, because, well, hey, I might as well have the game audio be there for people to hear while I'm doing all this. But I also want to make sure I'm not overwhelming myself by the fact of, oh no, now I gotta make sure I speak clear! Oh god, Cammy! This has been your recent proof that I am still able to scream like I am Goofy at points. Oh god! Tiger Bro! Oh god! Oh god! Tiger! Tiger! Alright. Get the fuck off me, Cammy! Oh god, I still lost! Oh god, she had that little bit left and I died! Oh no. This round, every Smash fight I have, true! Just, you get so close and then suddenly, nope. The grabs are real! Oh god! Tiger Bro! Oh god! Ow. Ow. Tiger Pro! No! Oh god! Cammy actually is... So remember... Oh hey, right, she's reporting to Bison! That's, Killer Bee problems, am I right or am I right? Yeah, Killer Bee problems. Those are... I swear I was getting close to just... I was getting super close to quoting that one scene from Austin Powers now with that one. Which is where Austin wakes up and tries to act like, you know, just be like, oh, well, go along with expecting that someone else, that they all want, and then it's like, oh yeah, groovy, baby. Yay, capitalism. Wow, that aged fucking well. that aged well. Oh god. Oh god. Anyways. Yeah, we got around on Cammy. Oh god. Oh god, I was not expecting my brain to think that. Why do you do this, brain? Why do you do this, brain? Oh my god. Alright. Oh god. Tiger Bro! Also, hope you know... Alright. Oh, come on. Stop it! Tiger Bro! Woo! Okay. Saga, damn! Yeah, that's how it played.
How does it feel to have your body torn by my fist?
Phrasing, Sagat! Yeah, get used to weird, goofy screaming whenever I say names, or just weird phrases that probably shouldn't be said the way they do. But you know what? They are. Tiger Genocide! Oh, fantastic. Honda and the 100 hand slaps. None of that, please. None of that. Shame on you. Damn it, there it goes again. Screw you. Screw you, Honda.
Nobody blink.
Tiger Bro. Tiger! Oh! Oh god! Whoa! Whoa, Honda! Okay, buddy! Oh god! Fuck you! Fuck you, Tiger Shot! While you try to hand slap me.
I've never seen a battle like this. Sharpen your fangs. It's not the end.
Alright, Sakura time, okay. Hey, we didn't fight Sakura last time, so let's fight her now!
Hey Ryu, Hey Ryu, your fangirl's about to fight me. You know what? That should be interesting.
You can't give it up.
She knows what's up, so who knows?
Let's see what goes on. Oh god! And already we're off to a great start. Oh god! Again, wait for when Sakura gets into SF6. Wait for Sagat to get into SF6, then I'll go over her history, because yeah, Sakura's great, but unfortunately she's standing in my way. So unfortunately, we have to give Sakura. Well, I mean, she's probably enjoying the fight because she's probably just being like, oh god, I'm fighting against the guy that Ryu-san is really like Ryu-san beat, and that's how he got that cool, and that's how Sagat got his scar. I should totally fight that guy. That's a great idea. Oh, Sakura, how little ye knew. How little ye know. And probably will just slowly remind yourself that you hang out with Dan Hibiki and Blanca a little too much after a certain point.
I've never seen a battle
I
like this.
promised this Scar that I would never be defeated again.
Unfortunately, yeah, rest in rip Sakura. Hey, speaking of Ryu...
What's this? What have you done to Ryu, Bison? What are you waiting for? Isn't this what you wanted? I charged Ryu with Psycho Power to make him stronger. This is everything you could have ever asked for.
Okay, Psycho-powered Ryu. Let's, this ain't gonna go good for Sagat, because unfortunately, Sagat is seeing this and like, I wanted an honorable fight, god damn it, Bison! Bison, you jackass! You didn't, I couldn't have just gone to the guy and fought him myself. No, you had to interrupt by being all,
Ah yes, you can now fight him with the power of Psycho Power inside of him. That's totally what you're asking for, correct, Sagat?
Then again, this is the same guy who... Then again, Bison is the same fucking guy who literally is that dude who says the most heart-pounding things. No, the music's not playing. I can't make the reference. Wait. What music? Crap, what song is it again? Is there a song? Oh, Ryu's music. Alright. I mean, they did make a special theme for Ryu and Sagat's battle in this game, actually. In fact, that's the music that's playing in this fight! Your strength is equal to that of your will to win. Ryu, shut the fuck up.
Select your fighting style.
But, I forget, what reference is it exactly with Ryu's music? Because, my brain is actually drawing a blank on that one, unless I'm, because I swear, there's, like, so many things with Ryu's theme that I could make jokes with, or, oh god! Oh, you can! What? Oh! Oh god! I will say, since last time I did listen to a parody of Guile's theme that jokes about the fact that he has no eyebrows, and I'm just like, oh god, that's right, he doesn't have eyebrows until, I mean, the cartoon gave him eyebrows, but that's the cartoon, and also he has like the minorest, smallest bit of eyebrows in fucking Street Fighter 6. Which I just found funny, but Guile's not here, so I should probably stop talking about Guile until we fight Brushhead. For now, we have to free Ryu from Psycho Power, because, Bison, this is not what I wanted!
Have you ever heard of a thing called a monkey's paw, Sagat? You're from Thailand, you should probably know these things. That's a see no evil. If you're talking about see no evil, hear no evil, wrong. I do know those things, but no, wrong analogy. Wrong analogy.
It's showtime. Face it straight.
Oh god! Ow. Oh! Oh god. Oh god! You know, maybe Bison was onto something. Maybe this is the challenge Sagat wanted because Ryu is kicking my ass again. Maybe that Psycho Power really did do something to Ryu. Oh no. And yes, in the background you see there's a fucking skull in the fucking storm. I have to keep reminding myself that the fucking Shadow logo is in the fucking sky right now. Like, it's so random and creepy, but also kind of goofy at the same time. Like, what is up Like, I love that it's there, but it's just so bizarrely goofy looking. It's kind of giving me Donkey Kong trying to escape through the fucking Game Boy Color with the Game Boy Color version of DKC 1. It's giving me that same vibe, actually. I don't know why. It was just because I saw a lot of pictures where people edited it to look like Donkey Kong was trying to do a ring-esque escaping from the Game Boy Color. I need to stop laughing right now and focus. God damn it, me. Oh my god, if any of y'all have not looked that up, oh my god, look it up. It is funky looking. Alright. But yeah, just giant skull in the sky. The giant skull in the sky staring down at us because Bison wants you to know that you're dead, and you should probably pray to what, in the words of certain people, pray to whatever god you believe in, and probably some you don't. Alright,
Ryu, I'm through playing games.
Speaking of which, wow, I actually beat him right as we say that. Good to know.
You've got a lot to learn before you beat me. Try again, kid.
I can't believe my eyes.
And now it's time for us to fight Bison. Alright, what is our juicy lore as Sagat fights Bison?
Did you really think that I would appreciate this? I wish to fight Ryu when he uses his true power from within. I have no need for your tampering and cheap tricks. Ha! Then perhaps you'll never be a great fighter after all. Your pitiful pride will lead you to your own destruction. I'll show you your weakness. But I beheld Satan as he fell from heaven like lightning!
Yes, we had to bring that back because this is probably the hardest version of Bison in the series. Just putting that out there for those of you who don't know anything about fighting against Bison. Yeah, this is the hardest version of him. So basically, he's got the Kaiba attitude. Yeah, kinda. Wait, Bison or Sagat? Actually, Sagat makes them... Actually, yeah, it's Sagat. Sagat does have a bit of the Kaiba mentality. Good dude. Yeah, good dude overall. Has a good... Is, like, not a horrible person, but his pride is definitely gonna stick out like a sore thumb and probably keep some people from wanting to be near him. Especially Alpha Sagat, where he is, you know, focused squarely on his vengeance and the fact that but he's a very honorable fighter. He doesn't cheat his way through things. To continue with the Kaiba thing, I don't see Sagat seeing Ryu and just being like,
if you somehow win this and I have to protect someone
You see what I mean by Bison doing that is kind of fucked up? Jesus Christ! Yeah, the Super Psycho Crusher there from fucking Bison. And, yeah, that shit can cleave health bars like nothing else. It is insane! Like, Jesus Christ, Bison! Yeah, if you ever want a reason for why, Alpha 3 Bison is the most difficult and fucked up version of Bison to fight against, there you go! Now you know why! And especially if you pick the X-ism, which is basically plays like Super Turbo and such, then yeah, pretty much it'll pretty much give you the ability to not block in the air. So, yeah, I kind of have a hard time being unable to air block, so, no thanks, I'm good.
Go for it, man.
Again, just to continue on with the other quotes. Come here to fight a madman, and instead you found a god? I should stress, Bison is not the most difficult boss in the whole series. Fuck you, Gil. But I will say, this one is definitely annoying. This one is definitely up there in the annoyance factor. And I swear, if I have to somehow fight against, like, a supercharged Bison at some other point during, say, I don't know, Street Fighter V during the arcade mode in that one, I am probably going to have some words to say. I swear, if this gets clipped out of context and I somehow have to sort of... I swear, there's a video that's going to come up with me at this point when this series is done. It's going to just be a whole compilation of just famous last words of mine during this stream series. Which, not gonna lie, I would probably laugh my ass off if that exists. Or I'll make it myself. Oh, no. Either way, goddammit, Bison. Okay, I should also stress this. If I was playing the original version of Alpha 3, which is why we're playing this on the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 with the upper version! So in the original version of Alpha 3, if you lost to Bison, you're not getting your arcade ending. You just get Bison's ending, and you just get a game over. So with the upper version and the max version, they give you the chance to actually continue during this fight. So, yeah, thank God I decided to do that, because I am not gonna be wasting people's time watching me lose to Bison, and then being like, well, that's all, folks. We're not doing the arcade ending for Sagat this time. Will you stop teleporting? Jesus Christ. Bro thinks he's a Kirby villain. Yeah. Just, bro, you teleporting all over the place.
I torment you, hoping you will return to better entertain me.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know, Bison. That's how that works. Oh my god, okay. We gotta give Bison some shit. Tiger Ray! Seriously, input rating assholes. Oh, Bison. Oh, Bison.
Stand up, face it straight.
Oh! 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 Okay. Okay. Bro. Okay. Gonna do the thing. Alright, thank God I knew he had full bar, so I'm just like, yeah, bro, come at me. Come at me, bro. What the? Ugh! Fucking air throws there. Ugh! Ugh! What the fuck? Screw you! Tiger Knee! Tiger Knee! Oh my god.
It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Ugh. Ugh. Tiger Bro! Oh my god. Alright, bitch. Come on. Use your damn Psycho Crusher on me. You know you wanna. Oh god, no he doesn't. Oh, let's go! Fuck you, Bison! Fuck you, Bison! Alright, give me my ending.
Let's go! Ha ha ha! Even if my body is destroyed, my psycho power will not die! The power deep within Ryu is the ultimate form of psycho power! Witness it now!
By the power of shooting Ryu with giant orbs, positioning's kind of funky there.
Ryu's body will be mine once it gives in to Psycho Power. After I finish Ryu, I'll finish you, Sagat. Ryu, is this your true potential? You've always been my rival. Don't let him use you like this. Is this all you're made of? Ryu! Ugh. Sagat!
Yeah, block those orbs. Hadouken!
That's impossible! A man cannot control such power! Psycho power is invincible! Ryu, I have something to tell you. You were almost destroyed. You are not a master yet. I've trained to defeat you, but you're not ready yet, are you?
Right. But if there is weakness within me, I must someday overcome it. I've chosen my destiny. I have no regrets. I won't turn back. Wait for me, Sagat, until the day I'm worthy to be a master.
Why, I used to be praised as the Emperor of Muay Thai, but now I feel overwhelmed with excitement. Yes, you are the one that I need to defeat, Ryu. My final destiny. You are the only man worthy of it. I'll be waiting. I won't allow anyone.
And I couldn't read the rest of it, unfortunately, because I missed out on it. Whoops. Like that, Sagat's character development truly went somewhere. Even if this happens before Street Fighter 2, he is getting his development.
Over.
But, we're not done with Alpha 3 just yet. If y'all read the title, you see the phrase Crouching Tiger Hidden Modes in there. Because we have another game mode to show off in this. Well, yeah, they just say that because that's just how they know that you're done with the game. But we are now going into the secret game mode known as Dramatic Battle, where we get to team up with Adon to go through 6 stages by fighting Adon first, with Adon as our partner. Okay. So yeah, let's just have our asshole, you know, trainee working with us here to kick his own ass right now. Just, ah yes, Sagat, let's work together to kick my own ass first! Because you are the Emperor and I am your faithful student! And I will truly have no problems with you going forward to think I could usurp your power! Oh wait, I already have those issues with you. Fuck you, Sagat! You just gotta love that these two just fold their arms and just laugh at you the whole time whenever they win, because this is like the only time you will ever see Sagat and Adon actually team up. I don't count Street Fighter 1 because Adon's just the penultimate boss in that game, so this is like actually them teaming up and doing shit together. This is the only time you'll ever see Sagat and his asshole student working together. Just treasure it, people, because I've got some interesting lore to give when we get to Street Fighter 4. Oh boy. I praise my pecs to you, Sagat!
Man, beast, or god, my punch smashes all into nothingness.
Okay. Alright, who are we up against next?
Akuma!
Already we're fighting against Akuma in stage fucking 2 of the dramatic battle mode. Good to know! Ow. Thank God for Akuma being a glass cannon. Oh! Oh! Adon, help me! Oh! Screw you, Akuma! I give you a thumbs down, Screw you, you! Actually, I want that raging demon power. It looks strong and very powerful. I can't be defeated if I have it! No, that's actually not a joke. Adon actually goes looking for the Satsui no Hado in his story, and no joke, he tries to find Akuma to get that power, and, Adon, you're an idiot! Adon, you're a fucking moron for thinking that's a good idea. Then again, you're an egotistical dickhead. What else is new? Just look at these two laughing.
You did a great job, Street Fighter.
Stay hydrated, everybody.
Will you now beg for your worthless existence?
Oh boy, Balrog time. Ah yes, a character who... the other of the four kings in Shadaloo. Good old Balrog, the boxer. Dude, you were just not there. You were just not there for a bit, and you're just like,
Well, time for me to make an appearance again. Been a while. Might as well start doing something.
and unfortunately, Balrog cannot handle two people who are stupid athletic and have the power of Muay Thai on their side.
Tiger Raid!
But yeah, like, dramatic battle's a really cool mode in the Alpha series where it's like 2 against 1 is a really cool concept. And I do love the idea, and they do some really cool ideas with this one. So, yeah, look forward to more of that whenever other characters get added to SF6 that I want to play as. If Sakura gets added, I can't wait to do that. By the way, hi again, Vega! How are you doing? We're back fighting against you after the things I just got done saying earlier about you. How are you doing? Why was I fighting you early on?
I have the power of God and Tiger on my side!
Accurate. Accurate, though. Actually, would it... Actually, no, not Sagat would say that. I have the power of God and Tiger on my... Well, actually, no. Actually, no. Adon uses Jaguar as his thing. So, yes.
I have the power of God and Tiger on my side!
God, now I'm just imagining fucking Adon just being dick that he is. Yes, worship a god. I appreciate that you're bowing to someone for once. Again, Adon, you're a dick. Adon's such a dick. Man, that Street Fighter 4 portion of how I'm gonna have to talk about his ass is gonna be a very interesting experience when we get there. So, come back in 2 weeks. Come back in 2 weeks when we have to deal with that. Alright, good times, we beat him. My existence is fury unleashed! You can't hope to contain me! Good to know. Alright, stage 5 is... Sagat! We have to beat you! We have to beat you up to prove ourselves worthy again!
Great,
Why is this becoming a really consistent theme of just Sagat fighting himself every fucking game? Or at least... Okay, not every game, but why is this becoming a weirdly common occurrence in this stream series? Is Sagat fighting himself a lot? What is going on? Like, seriously, why does this keep happening? Like, it happened in Street Fighter 2 2 times. It happened... It thankfully didn't happen in the first 2 Alpha games, but suddenly it's just like dramatic battle mode. Hey, Sagat, you wanna fight yourself again? I swear, if I run into a Sagat online when I'm playing Street Fighter 4 and 5, I'm going to laugh. Ow. 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 Alright, Sagat clone number 3 defeated. Okay. Alright, now we have to go up against Bison again.
And now it's time for me and my student to kick your ass this time, Bison. Again!
Just, good lordy, is this a... Good lordy, you just... Like, man, I kind of wish, you know, dynamic mode would come back at some point. Hey, thanks for taking the hit for me, Adon! Thanks for taking the hit for me, Adon! You saved me by being a shield. Motherfucker, I basically had to take the whole brunt of that!
Well, at least you're not dead.
Fair. Fair enough. I'm not dead. Yet. Tiger Genocide!
Tiger Bro!
And like that, we have beaten Bison again, because, my god, it feels cathartic to beat Bison in this game. All as we laugh. Congratulations, dramatic battle, all clear. Yeah, you don't get any, like, special endings for dramatic battle. It's just a cool thing to do. Which is why I wanted to do the main actual... Which is why I wanted to do the actual, like, arcade ending first before we do dramatic battle, since dramatic battle's, like, really fast. Ugh. Alrighty then. Pretty much a victory lap. Yeah, pretty much. But, yeah. That's just how it be, and that's why Alpha 3 is that good stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna let the credits roll by for now, just so we can let things play on by as we normally do. Thank you for playing. You're very much welcome, Capcom. Alright. But now, we finished up the main story stuff. Now it's time for us to add a different game into the mix all of a sudden. Because if there's one thing we all know, is that Capcom has made crossovers with certain companies. But Sagat was never in the Marvel vs. Capcom series, so we're instead going over to the more reasonable crossover, Capcom vs. SNK. Now, I have it set to ratio matched, so we are going to have someone... You know what? Yeah, we're just going to stick with ratio match, because this one's a little funky, and I'll have to explain some stuff. So let's start with Capcom vs. SNK 1. Because, yeah. The first time Capcom decided, hey, let's team up with those guys at SNK that made those King of Fighters and Fatal Fury games, and, you know, hired the original director of the OG Street Fighter to direct some games for them. So let's do a crossover with our franchises. Also, just the friggin' intro to this game and the next game are so freaking cool. Like, God, the history of Capcom and SNK is something else. All as it was released in the year 1999 and 2000. Because they really wanted to prove that shit.
Versus SNK.
Yeah. That's that good stuff.
Which groove do you like?
And you can choose to either play like a Capcom character or an SNK character. I choose Capcom because it's easier for me to get used to in this game. Yeah, so first and foremost, Sagat is a 3 ratio character, meaning we have to pick a 1 ratio character. And because I feel like it, it's gonna be another Muay Thai guy, my man Joe Higashi. Because we might as well stick with the Muay Thai theming and just have Joe Higashi join us for this one. Much as I would have loved to have Sakura with us, I might as well keep the theming. And also, I don't think we'll be seeing Joe at all again. So, you know what? Let's have Joe join us. And also because he could prove to be a really good meat shield later. Wait, what?
Tiger Bro.
Yeah, so thankfully we are seeing some cool stuff with the SNK characters in Capcom style. Ah, boy, Yamazaki, Yamazaki, like, if I had to go through the entire, like, the history of SNK and his, like, the way SNK's lore works is insane, and I do not have any time in the day to explain that because, my god, I would probably sound like I'm speaking in tongues trying to explain all the SNK knowledge I have. So, we're not doing that. We're instead just gonna not talk about SNK lore unless I feel like bringing up something funny and at least easy for the audience to understand, because explaining anything from SNK is gonna make me sound like I'm speaking in tongues at points. Also, he clearly referenced the Try Again kid from Street Fighter 1, so fuck yeah.
You will never be good enough to defeat.
Oh god, 4 characters that are all ratio 1s, and it's frickin' King, Cammy, Sakura, and Yuri. What a team up here. You have the most serious blonde women as the starting points, and then you have the two, like, you know, perky high school girls as like the other 2 characters who are also like just like the perky, lovable, like happy-go-lucky ones. It's crazy. And because they're ratio 1s, they're a little bit weaker than the ratio 3 that Sagat is. Because, yeah, Sagat's a ratio 3, meaning he's kind of fucked. He's kind of fucked up in this game. But he's not going to get nearly as crazy until we get to the next game, because, my god, stick around for that. That is going to be a very interesting experience when we get to that game and what I have planned for that one.
Tiger Genocide! Try again, kid. Try again.
Alright, Sakura time. Also, god, look at the stages and look at that shadow in the background. That's awesome! Like, the way they have the shadows working with the sprites in this stage is so cool! Like, the aesthetics of this game are fantastic. Like, my god, the aesthetics of this game are peak.
Try again, kid.
Not again. Sorry, Sakura, you're gonna have to lose. For now. Thank God we're not doing dance. We're not doing dance stuff when we get to Street Fighter 4 because, boy, that'll be something. But I don't know if I do a Dan thing. That one's already been done back when he was announced for Street Fighter 5. So I'm good. Ow. Yuri's slapping the shit out of me. Oto-san some! Oto-san gomen! Good old Yuri's friggin' losing quote is always funny to me because I always just hear the Oto-san gomen! Because it's, and obviously for those of you who know your Japanese a little bit, that translates literally to Father, forgive me! Oh my god, this stage transition is so fucking cool. But yeah, let's show off Joe for a bit because, like I said, when the fuck am I ever gonna bring up Joe again? And for those of you who have ears that can hear Joe screaming, does he sound familiar? No, actually. The voice that's coming out of Joe is Nobuyuki Hiyama, aka the voice of Adult Link from Ocarina of Time and his other appearances.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, Nobuyuki Hiyama's a screamer. That dude knows how to yell. He basically was Joe's voice actor from around, basically when he first... because, okay, this is actually kind of a funny story. Again, I have no other times I'm ever going to bring up Joe because unless I decide out of nowhere to just do a whole-ass legacy for Joe when he gets into City of the Wolves, audience, let me know if you want to see that or not. That's up to you. Joe was in the Fatal Fury OVA, and that's where Hiyama first voiced him. They liked Hiyama so much that they just hired him to play Joe in the games, and he basically kept the role until until King of Fighters 14 in 2015. So Hiyama basically played this character for a long time. And obviously, for those of you who know other series, Hiyama is also the voice actor of a few other characters, such as Siegfried from the Soul Calibur series, Viral from Gurren Lagann, Sanagayama from Kill la Kill, Kie from Yu Yu Hakusho, and a bunch of others. Oh, and he also voiced one of my favorite mecha protagonists of all time, Gai Shishio from Gao Gaigar. Dude is a legend, is what I'm saying. He's also owner of one of my favorite freaking quotes from an interview he did for Prince of Tennis, where he literally said the phrase, and I kid you not, he said this as a joke once, maybe when they were, because everyone jokes that Hiyama's a very loud dude, and, you know, fair enough, everyone knows that he is a very loud dude. But in an interview, he said, maybe it's not that I'm too loud, maybe it's that you all are too quiet. Here comes a new challenger! Oh shit, we actually unlocked Morrigan as our secret fight! Oh shit! Hi Morrigan! How are you doing? Still using your fucking Darkstalkers 1 sprite, which looks super out of place compared to everyone else's sprites, because it looks way older than everyone else's! Holy shit, it's so funny looking! So yeah, suddenly Succubus, because she's like the only Darkstalkers representative in the Capcom vs. SNK games, because, well, I mean, it's Morrigan. Just look at her. You just gotta take one look at her and you know exactly why she's the Darkstalkers representative.
Final round fight.
Maybe he's why Link fits so well in Soul Calibur 2. Correct. Yeah, because Hiyama just knows how to fucking scream. That dude is really good at doing that. Like, dude knows how to scream really hard, and that's why... I mean, it also helps that he's also played a bunch of other fighting game characters who also scream a ton, so... Yeah, Link's... I mean, it also helps that all of Link's yells in Soul Calibur 2 are just Hiyama doing his usual... Just his usual... Hatsuya! Tonya! Kind of stuff.
Decide the order of the bout.
Alright, now I gotta fight Guile and Chun-Li for this one. Okay. Interesting setup. Oh, I love this stage. This is like a whole-ass arcade that you're fighting outside of. It's so cool looking. I love this stage. God, the stages in this game are so good, man. Like, these stages are awesome. So, yeah, maybe, but yeah, Joe Higashi, cool dude. At the very least, you get to shine alongside another Muay Thai character, and hey, it also helps that he also has, you know, tiger themings while being a Muay Thai character. So you know what, I guess we'll just say it fits for now. Thank you, Joe. Like I said, and like Sagat said to Adon earlier, thanks for being my meat shield. Thanks for being a meat shield so I don't have to lose all my health first. Mega kick! Alright. Yes! Alrighty then. Oh, did I break you with the power of my wind? Don't phrase it like that ever again, Joe. Wow, Kyo and Iori together, that's an interesting combination considering those two fucking hate each other. Speaking of arcade games... Yeah.
Round 1, fight.
Just, god damn it, Joe. But yeah, like, they do some really cool things with the stages in this game, and I just... Oh my god. Capcom vs. SNK 1 is a special game. Like, I didn't grow up with this game, but it is a special game for me for just so many reasons, so I just have a lot to say about it. We'll get to the game I have a supreme amount of nostalgia for here in a bit, though, because, oh boy, do I have some fond memories with the game we're getting to after this one. So, yeah, good job that I actually got Morrigan as my secret fighter. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually not thinking I was gonna get a secret fight in this game, so thanks, Morrigan, for making it easier for me to say I did not lie. I actually was correct about secret bosses showing up. Ha! Kicking you out of the air. Oh, Iori, the character that made Masahiro Sakurai believe that there is nothing cooler in this world, and the character that he would have probably put into Smash Brothers if he was allowed to pick someone other than Terry. Like, seriously, you look at Iori and you just immediately think, this is 90s Edge at some of its coolest. Dude literally is wearing a belt around his knees, for God's sake. I mean, this is also the same guy who also, whenever he wins, he does this crazy laugh that always is both kind of awesome, but also creepy at the same time. Because, God, if you've never heard, like, Iori's laughter, look it up. It is quite the evil laugh. It is kind of awesome.
I despise your useless pride.
Good to know.
Decide.
And now we're at the final boss. Geese!
Guys.
It's good old Geese Howard.
You cannot escape from death.
You can't. Well, well, well. You are either very strong or very lucky.
Ganondorf-like. I kind of get it. It's not the same actor, but yeah, I can kind of see what you're getting at.
Let's see who is strong and who is weak.
Fight.
I don't actually does freaking. I actually now need to look. Actually, wait. I think the guy that does place. I think the guy that plays Ganondorf, at least the Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker versions, I think that actor did. Oh, Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf play. I may have to look that up after I'm done with these here. I may have to look that up. I assume. Are you specifically are you talking about the fact that when he did his laugh, that's what made you think of it, I assume? Gotcha. I could kind of see it, yeah. We gotta give Geese a bit of trouble here because Geese is an asshole. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you're basically a multi-billionaire weeaboo who basically decides evil scrolls up. Okay, I shouldn't be doing the OVA voice. As much as I love the cheesy OVA voice that they gave to Geese in that, I kind of have to do the proper voice, which is, you know, I have to slowly remind myself, by the Elder Gods. By the Elder Gods. My name is Richard Epcar, and I play Geese in City of the Wolves. You went too far this time. I underestimated you a bit, but now I know you are dead meat this time. Well, okay then. Geese is pissed. More than usual. Ow. Ooh. Oof. And Geese gave me some shit. Well, time to put in a quarter again and try to beat Geese again.
Which groove do form
Alright,
your
we'll just
team?
grab Sagat. And you know what? Let's just take Sakura with us because I know how to play a Sakura just a little bit more than Joe at points. So Sakura, you get to randomly tack out for freaking Joe in this fight for no reason. You better not hope. You better. I cannot read for shit right now with Geese's dialogue. With good old Geese. Ah. Note to self, Sakura is having a harder time against Geese than Joe did. Ow. Ow. That sucks. Alright, now we gotta try to beat Geese again, because god damn it, Geese. Alright, just gotta think like Sagat in Street Fighter 2 for now. For no reason! Yeah, exactly. Alright, just do what Sagat did in Street Fighter 2. Just keep spamming out tiger shots and hope and pray that they won't hurt you afterwards. Alright. I thankfully have a full health going into the second phase.
Final round fight.
I'm just half expecting him to wait for me to get close and he's just gonna grab me. Or should I think that's gonna be more of a thing next game if I get him as my secret boss. Ow. Ugh! He just predictabled me! He predictabled me! Predictable! Alrighty then. Well, that could have gone better.
Your team.
Alright. You know, I'm still feeling Sakura. Let's give her another shot again and see if she can do a little more damage this time against the big man. Against the Geese the Goose. Good old Geese the Goose Howard.
Escape from death.
Your son's not here, Geese. Then again, you don't care about your son. What am I talking about? You don't care about your son, Geese. Then again, your main stint that you're worried about mostly is just, you know, being some fucking dude who's trying to take over Southtown and shit, because, you know, if there's one thing Geese is good at doing, it's pissing people off. And again, there's a reason why he's, you know, basically SNK's premier villain. Ow. Oh. Good old Geese.
Round 2 fight.
Ow. There we go. Fuck you, Geese. Alright, phase 2 time. Let's see if I can actually give Geese a hard time and finish his ass off. Tygo. Ow. Again, just gotta think like a fighting game boss and just cheap out my opponent until they stop. You And I'm playing as the OG Capcom fighting game boss. So I gotta think like that. Ow. There we go! There goes the geese. We beat geese.
Huh, you are weak and stupid. You beat me, but you won't finish me off. This is the code of the Street Fighters. How touching. But I will never accept that. Next time we meet, I will.
And like that, Geese jumped off his own tower for no reason other than because he didn't want to live to know that he lost. Good evening, this is News Combo 7. We begin with an update of today's final match of the Millennium Fight. Although one of the top two teams was missing before the start of the match, the team in third place graciously stepped up to take their place and compete. Now let's go to an interview with the winning team. I was lucky, but thank you.
The King of Muay Thai is never defeated.
And now we have an update on the night's explosion. The fire at Geese Tower was extinguished without any deaths or injuries. Convenient. The cause is still under investigation and no details have been announced yet. However, the missing Geese Howard is still thought to be connected with this incident. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell if he survived that or not. He did. We will continue to deliver the latest news on the hot topic. Now we move on to the weather forecast. Also, Smash 64 ass-looking credits. But yeah, Geese just decided to try to kill himself there for no reason other than because, you know what? He's just gonna jump off that whole thing. Nintendo Ninjas, next target right here. Sakurai probably would let them know, nah, I was inspired by these guys. So if they take some inspiration from me, I take that as an honorable thing. I think this was like a year after Smash 64 2 came out. I just find it, and hey, it's just different enough just to... Alright, Senra Kita did do some artwork for this, didn't he? Didn't they? Huh. But yeah, we got some good stuff with with Capcom vs. SNK 1 finished. God, Capcom vs. SNK and you. Thank you. Like, yeah, this game is special, and that's why I still say to this day, it is that good shit. BW. Blue Wanderer. But yeah, we have now finished off another game on our collection here, and that went by pretty fast for the most part. But now we go from Capcom vs. SNK 1, a good starting point and a really good crossover. And hey, they decided to do the 4-button rule that SNK did. I don't know why I forgot the S in that. No, I'm an idiot. But now we go to this game. One of the greatest fighting games ever created.
Capcom vs. SNK 2. Mark of the Millennium 2001. All records are made to be broken.
Like, genuinely, this is one of the greatest fighting games ever created. I love this game so much.
These are the current top team rankings. Capcom.
Capcom versus SNK2. Mark of the Millennium 2001.
That intro brings back so many memories for me. I had this game on PS2, and it was the hypest thing for me growing up. So I have a ginormous buttload of nostalgia for this game. But yeah, we're going in as Sagat, and only Sagat, because we're on Ratio, and we're taking Ratio Force Sagat into this arcade mode. Yeah, so ratios are basically strength-based and such. Some character, and you could pick like 1 level 2 ratio and 2 level 1s, or you can pick 2 level 2s, or just go hog and just pick 1 level 3 and 1 level 1, or just go whole hog and just do what I do, which is, you know, when you're playing as Sagat, because Sagat is straight up just one of the best characters in this game. Like, there is no qualms about it. He is just one of the best characters in the game. Like, no matter what groove you pick in this game, Sagat is insane. And if you're on level 4 Sagat, he's just genuinely good with any of the grooves. And he's just insane in this game. It's crazy. Yeah, just, God, this game feels so fucking good. This just is that game. It also just helps that this game just has, like, it's, once again, it's got one of the greatest fighting game announcers ever. I think this announcer is probably my favorite fighting game announcer of all time, because I just love the style that they bring to this game. It's so cool. Alright, Joe, you can get some hits in. Come on, Joe. Get some hits in. Hey, how's it going, Joe? Nope. Damn it, I was hopeful. I was hoping to get that working, but I didn't do it.
Try again, kid. Practice all you want. You will never be good enough to defeat me.
Alright. Against Toto and Yun. That's an interesting one. Also, I love the stages in this game because they have some interesting stuff. The music's great, and I love just the giant random cowboy animatronic in the background that's just drinking beer. The most American thing you can think of. I love beer. Tiger uppercut. Yang is unfortunately not not here until one of Yun's higher level moves. Yeah, good old Yun from friggin' Third Strike. Cowboy drinking beer, but no guns or bald eagles. See, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, this is supposed to be New York, and yet it feels like this is so nondescript that it doesn't even feel like it's in New York. This feels like some other friggin' city out of nowhere. This kind of feels like something Shinichiro Watanabe would frickin'... This kind of feels like something Shinichiro Watanabe would come up with as like a background joke.
Cannon!
Try again, kid.
Try again, kid.
Some may say that it was luck that
Alright. And we're fighting against Morgan and Ryu. That's an interesting matchup.
this battle is
And like I
about to
said...
explode.
Yeah, there's a reason why the joke with Morgan is she didn't get a new sprite until they transitioned to actually having 3D models for the characters, which wouldn't be until Tatsunoko vs. Capcom all the way in 2008. Not 2008, 10. So yeah, it took Morrigan until friggin' 2009 to 2010 for her to get a new friggin' model. Also, hi Ryu. We gotta fight you now. Why are you hanging out with that succubus chick? Then again, this game doesn't really have a like. There's no real plot to the Capcom vs SNK games. It's just Ken and the Masters Foundation and the Garcia family, the Garcias being from King of Fighters, basically decided, hey, let's throw a fighting tournament and see who's better between all of us. And that's it is the most bare bones kind of plot you could think of for a fighting game. And it's done by the good guys for once.
Some may say that it was luck that helped this team to...
Did I screw up something? I really hope I didn't screw up my chances to get where I need to. So just fighting fan service. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, speaking of fan service, hi, Mai! Yeah, gotta love the timing on that one. I hate the fact that I did my move right on a certain frame where Mai was in the air and you could, wow, like, nothing's showing, obviously, but damn, that was not what I was expecting today, me. Tiger uppercut. Though, admittedly, King is actually one of my favorites, too. I just think King's probably my favorite KOF girl, but unfortunately, she's not great in this game. Hi, Terry. It's time for us to face off against Terrence Bogard II and see how that goes. Good to see my third main and my third or secondary main in Smash showing up in the place he usually is, which is, you know, fighting against people on this kind of plane. Taiko uppercut. I think I screwed up getting what I needed for later. Oh, wait! Here comes a new challenger! And our challenger is... Hi, Geese! Again? Hi, Geese! We were just talking about you, man! Were you gonna make a comeback? Thank God you're here, man! Don't ask why Geese is suddenly in the Arctic. He needed to go somewhere to lie low after falling off of his own fucking building. So he just decided to be in the Arctic. Oh god, now I'm just imagining just that scene from DBZ Abridged where it's just Piccolo and Vegeta coming out of the ice and shit, and it's just them doing the "For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed my..." And it's just Geese instead, just seeing people showing up. Oh, it's just you. Predictable! Fuck you! Man, I think I'm actually not going to be able to get the actual secret boss I need to get. I'm going to still try, though. Well, fuck. I really wish I was able to...
Tiger shots to all who stand against the Emperor.
The final bout, but I wonder where Guy is. Also, hi, Maki. You exist. And you're here with Hibiki, of all characters. Hibiki from fucking Last Blade. Like, I'm still amazed that they decided to have Hibiki here because, man, Hibiki's so cool, and Last Blade is a really good game. It's just a shame that Last Blade is a really obscure fighting game in a genre that's already kind of niche. So, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, Maki here. Judge, she's packing a weapon. I mean, this isn't the weirdest thing. At least they're Kali sticks. At least they're, you know, not Kali sticks, they're Tonfas. Kali sticks are Eagle's thing. Speaking of weapons, though, Hibiki's got a fucking sword. Same with, you know, Haomaru. Nakaruru has also got a sword. Or, well, Nakaruru's got Well, Nakaruru's got, you know, a sword and a random bird following her that she's like, yo, hit this person up far away that I can't fight against. Taigo uppercut. Okay, so I got enough to get the first secret boss in the game. I do want to see if I could try to do better and get the other one. Great battles. That's how to outplay and outfight. The mark of the millennium is done. Or is it?
I will grant you the opportunity to fight me. I have a little time to waste before a real warrior arrives. Won't you entertain me?
And now we fight against the King of Fighters salt mine himself, Rugal fucking Bernstein. Rugal. Oh, Rugal.
Go for broke. Fight.
Rugal is arguably one of the cheapest fighting game bosses to ever exist in a fighting game, and he is absolutely a pain in the ass in the King of Fighters series, especially in King of Fighters, in certain King of Fighters games, like I know 98's one where he's really annoying. 2002 Unlimited Match, he has like a super powered version that's really fucked up to fight against. Like, Rugal in general is just one of the prime examples of SNK boss syndrome. He is an asshole. Ah! What? He fucking ducked under that!
Give me a break. I'm so disappointed. It would seem that my guest has arrived.
Hi, Akuma.
Therefore, I will allow you to leave.
And then the top of this Osaka temple just blows the fuck up. Who knows what became of the two who destroyed the castle? The wind carries the scent of death. Can this be the end? I wish it was the end, but I hate to be that guy, but we might actually have to go through, but I might actually have to do better because I was close. I was close to getting it. Scent of death, ew. Yeah, true. So, yeah. I promised I'd do a secret fight. But before we go on to try that again, I gotta go use the restroom, so BRB. You know, I'm suddenly thankful that I went to go use the restroom because the credits are still rolling, Jesus. Thank you, Capcom.
You have earned your place in history. Inscribe your glorious
Now to
name.
actually put this in properly this time.
I know that you'll be back. All records are made to be broken.
Okay, so basically what I gotta do properly this time, because I was close in some senses, but essentially what I need to do is that I need to reach a certain threshold of points to get to essentially the final boss that's a secret boss. You need to reach a certain point threshold, and in this case, it's basically reach up to essentially 1,500 points, which in that case requires me to do a lot of killing people with super moves, essentially, with like the big super flashy moves. Means I gotta build up bar, and I essentially have to kill people really fast. I have an easier time doing this with N Groove, but I want a specific boss that unfortunately is, you know, if I use an SNK groove, I get a completely different boss. So, hope you guys don't mind being slightly patient with me on this one, because, I do want to show that off. And also because this is already kind of a shorter stream as is. Jesus, it's only been an hour and a half? Holy shit. I'm surprised this has actually been going on as short as it has been. This has been going fast. I mean, I showed off dramatic battle in frickin', you know, in frickin' Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, and then obviously I did, you know, that, and then I did, you know, I got the Morgan fight by complete fucking accident in Capcom vs. SNK 1. So what's doing more Capcom vs. SNK 2 gonna hurt me? I don't think it's gonna hurt me. At least I don't think it will. Again, famous. I swear, if that's a famous last words thing, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Are you? Oh my God, Yuri. There we go. Oto-san, gomen!
Try again, kid.
Try again, kid.
Hey, who allowed them?
Thank God I at least know what I'm doing here to try to make this go by a little faster. Thank Lord.
Live and let die.
So, yeah, let's try and see how far I can go with this, because Jesus, Kyosuke! Back to half American animatronic. Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta try to get certain things done here because, God, I really need to try to get myself focused on this one. Bam. Speaking of what I was talking about earlier with Nakaruru, there she is in all of her small, she has a Burb glory. I was hoping that would work. Ah! Oh, hey, I dodged the bird. What? Okay, there we go. There we go, got it. Thank you, Burb.
Some may say that it was.
Like I swear, I did the practice for,
Next location is.
remember when I said Sagat just has to keep fighting himself randomly while in these streams? I swear to God, game, you are making this wait. Why does Sagat have to keep fighting himself so much in these games? Like, seriously, why does this keep happening? Why does Sagat keep fighting his own clones so many times? Like, what the hell, man? Fuck you! Fuck me! Fuck you!
Try again, kid.
Try again, kid.
Live and let die.
Okay. Title uppercut. Oh my god, ow! What? Oh my god, I am absolutely going to be... I am testing my luck here, Jesus Christ me. I really hope Yun isn't gonna give me too much shit when I fight him, because, man, oh god. I have that little sliver of health left! Fucking god. Yun! I am not gonna be able to... I really just need to... I really do need to just try and focus on trying to get level 3s on people.
Look at the expressions on their faces.
I swear, that is like the only way I am going to be able to do this. Alright, Hibiki, Benimaru, and Vice. I think that's... I forget it. I keep forgetting if Mature is the blonde one or Vice is the red-haired one. I keep forgetting because they're always a pair, but I just keep forgetting who's who between Mature and Vice. Oh my god. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Making progress. Making progress.
This battle is about to explode.
Tiger Cannon!
Try again, kid.
Okay. Building it up. We're building it up. Okay, so it is Vice. So Vice is the brunette and Mature is the blonde one. Okay. I think I remember this, but for some reason I don't. There we go! Super combo finish!
Try again, kid.
Are we gonna run into Geese in the Arctic again? I really hope so, because that'd be funny. Just Geese in the Arctic, twice in a row.
Wait a second.
Oh my god, it is gonna be Geese in the Arctic twice in a row. Yeah, because I picked a Bison. Okay, hi Bison. Yes! What?
So, remember back when you beat my ass and you had to help Ryu?
I'm getting payback for that. And I think this is like one of the first games where Norio Wakamoto starts playing Bison, aka the Japanese voice of Xemnas from Kingdom Hearts and Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball. Ah! Damn it. Bison. Fuck you, Bison. Just... Well, at least we fought Bison here instead of Geese, so you know what? That's content. I fought the other secret fight here. And now we gotta go and fight in the final stage again in Osaka. Tiger shots to all who stand against the Emperor. Da! I'll prove that Russia is the greatest nation! Thanks, Zangief, who is... Oh, he's here with Toto. That's an interesting one to see him with. I am the Red Cyclone! He's so cool! Oh, what? Why does that not juggle properly? Fuck this. Fuck you, Zangief! I swear if I just randomly fight Akuma after this, I'm gonna laugh. Just to be like, well, we fought the regular bosses instead of the secret bosses, so... Okay. Oh, come on! Tidal uppercut! Honestly, I'm tempted to just say, fuck it, I might just go with the groove I normally play with, just so I can actually guarantee I can get the secret boss, because I promised you secret bosses. I was promised flying cars! It's so cool. Alright, are we fighting Rugal again, or are we fighting against Akuma? Yeah, we're still fighting against Rugal. Yeah, we're still fighting against Rugal. I was hoping to fight against Rugal's, like, secret boss version, but I need to play as a Capcom groove to do that, and, I just realized I'm much better with one of the SNK grooves than I am with the, Capcom grooves. Ironically enough, but, I'll explain that here in a moment after... Oh, God. Uh-oh. Ow! What? How did he genocide Cutter past that? What? You bitch! No. None of that! Shame on... Fucking hell. Oh my god, I had that just happen to me just now. You know what? First game over we're ever gonna be witnessing, people. That 1 HP buff, yeah. But yeah, since I actually know what I want to do to try to get that secret boss, yeah, let's just do what I actually know I can do to make myself at least guarantee, because I know I've done it before, and I can do it again. I just gotta pick the end groove for SNK. So, yeah, we're gonna try that again, but we're just gonna go for the secret boss that's gonna be when you use an SNK groove instead of the Capcom grooves. Because as much as I want to fight God Rugal, I can guarantee things a little bit faster with this next, with me using the end groove, because end groove is my main groove in this game. Mostly because this bar just fills up so fast by comparison. And once again, Sakura gets jobbed yet again on this freaking stream. Like, I wasn't intending for this to keep happening. What the hell, game? Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck you.
Try again.
Why I got that stupid Monster Island Buddies joke in my head for now. Because I was watching Monster Island Buddies' review of the Game Boy Godzilla game, and I was just laughing my ass off at a certain random phrase. Also, yeah, just good Lordy Almighty. I just kind of laughed so hard, and I was just quoting a lot. Oh, what? Man, the computers are very self-aware right now that I am trying to do something cool here. And they're just like, nope, we're gonna make you try your hardest to get that even though you did it before, jackass. Alright, Morgan, just kick my ass for now so I can get some bar here. Ow. Ow. There we go! Also, yeah, if you pick an SNK group or Capcom character, the Capcom characters are all drawn by a different art. So basically, depending on what groove you pick, the characters are all drawn by different artists, which is pretty cool, actually. Tycho!
Try again, kid.
Try again, kid.
Go for broke. Fight. Now they came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start of the round.
Tycho uppercut. These computers really just do not want me to get those secret fights, do they? Oh, what? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, game. You are just... You are just trying to keep me from doing what I want to do, aren't you? They really are trying to test my patience. This is like the last time I'll attempt this, but man, I'm really hoping I can at least make this work.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight.
Also, this is true love we're making. AKA like the song everybody knows from Capcom vs. SNK 2. This is true love we're making. Like, it's genuinely one of the best songs in this game. It's so good.
Go for broke. Fight. Now they came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start of the round.
Oh, fuck! Boom!
Try again, kid.
Hey, who allowed them to join this tournament? They're way too strong to compete. I mean, what's up with that? Someone is going to have to take that team down.
Sagatdorf wins! Accurate.
Next location.
Aomori.
Live and let
Oh, this is
die.
a really cool stage too. I love this stage. Just the giant Haomaru and E Honda blimps in the background are super sick looking, and I love how this stage looks. Also, again, banger soundtrack.
Go for broke. Fight.
Oh boy. Well, at least I think we can guarantee that we at least have a boss to go up against. Yep, we have a boss to kill, and who are we getting? Bison or Geese? And the boss is Bison again. Man, Bison really just wants to do something more other than after getting his ass jobbed back in Alpha 3. Well, less jobbed and more just he got his ass beat twice in Alpha 3. Oh, God. Oh, my God. The genocide just does not connect like I want it to. Jesus. And motherfucker spot dodging. Ow. Oh, God. Ugh. Screw you, Bison! Ugh, man. You know what? I really hate that this game is trying so desperately hard to make sure I can't get this specific fight. I'm just trying to be cool here, game. Come on.
This battle is about to explode. Fight.
I'm just trying to be cool here, game. I'm trying to be cool and show off cool stuff that this game has, but you're not letting me do it cool enough. Unless... Just, again, thank you, just of all the times for good old Neo Cortex's mindset to come into my brain, I just had to suddenly think, unless... Oh, hey, that worked. Fuck you, Vega! I just gotta stay ready for this one. Afraid I can figure something out. Whew, okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Okay, that was not going to get me the final thing I needed, but you know what? It felt good to still get that off. Unless... Oh god, is it possible though? But yeah, we're just gonna be fighting Akuma instead now. Because, yeah. Alright, how is Akuma going to appear here?
I could hear the war cry of a true warrior. Was that yours? Now prove your skill and strength to me!
Okay then, Akuma. It's Akuma time.
Go for broke. Fight.
Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah. Well, at least I showed off the normal bosses of the game.
You can't stop me. I will never quit or give up. Ha! It seems that a true warrior has come at last. Let's see if he is worthy of my time.
And that's how Rugal and Akuma killed each other on the top of the temple. Again.
You have earned your place in history.
I swear to God, I hate that I'm now so dedicated to getting this to work. I hate the fact that I'm actually this fucking dedicated to doing this now.
21st century. If you choose to
What am I saying? I got enough time to do this. I got enough friggin' time to try this. I'ma still attempt it. I'ma still try my hardest to get this boss that I'm trying so hard to get. I'ma do it. I feel it in my bones. I can do it. I have faith in myself.
To remember. Fight.
Taigo!
Try again, kid.
Dawson's got the 3 ratio. What? Restart that second verse. Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna try to see if Seed Proof can be possible for me.
Oh man, are you ready for this? This tournament is held under the free This is
Back
gonna
for
be
the
a
true
match
love we're
to
making.
remember. Fight.
Taigo uppercut.
Alright, alright.
Live and let die.
Yeah, let's get some bend on you, one. Alright.
Go for broke. Fight.
Try again, kid.
Okay.
Some may say that it was luck,
Morgan and Maki. Now, that's an interesting team up.
Live and let
Alright.
die. Fight. They came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start.
Alright. It's one level 3 gotten here that I hit.
Go for broke. Fight. They came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start of the round. What we like to know.
think at some point I'd be able to finally be able to get that right.
Hey, who allowed them to join the
Okay, Yori and Rolento of all people. That's a weird team up. Because
This is gonna be
Rolento
a
of all
match to
people with
remember.
Yori's weird.
They came out with a sneaky surprise attack. Beautiful exemplary the art of combination. Beautiful exemplary the art of the combination.
Alright.
Try again, kid.
Okay. Making progress. Making good
Go
progress.
for broke. Fight. With a sneaky surprise attack.
Dude, okay. Fuck.
Try again, kid.
Hey, who allowed them to join the tournament?
Okay. Oh god, that's a team up. Zangief, Dan, and Sakura. Okay.
Is about to
That's...
explode.
What a random... What Zangief is just like, I'd like to join you while Blanca is not here right now. Please allow me to help you and assist you right now for this fight here. Getting some.
This battle is about to explode. Fight. They came out with a
Alright then. Okay. We're getting some.
Go for broke. Fight. Beautiful exemplary the art of
Oh shit. I was hoping. Well, we could still make it. I have a feeling. I just need to keep myself going. Alright. Is it gonna be Bison or Geese here? Let's see. Our boss is... Geese, okay. 2 Bisons and 2 Geeses, okay. 2 geese. 2 geese, that's a way to put it, me. Ugh. Check something quickly here. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna... There we go, baby! Let's fucking go!
Try again, kid.
Okay, now I just need to find a way to get the last few points I need to make sure I can get this final secret boss. I just need to make sure I get this right. And there's Blanca! Why are you with Yuri of all people? Okay.
This is gonna be a
Also,
match to
Blanca is
remember.
top tier in this game. He is stupid good in this game. For a lot of his moves are crazy good in this game. He is arguably one of the best characters in the game. Some people would argue he is just the best. So, yeah. There we go! Let's go! Okay, we are getting somewhere. I think I'm getting somewhere.
Go for broke. Fight.
Fuck it. Damn it. I was hopeful. Yuri just wouldn't let me do it. Yuri just would not let me be able to do the thing, and I'm stuck just being like, fuck you, Rugal. Fuck you, Rugal. We'll get this figured out, I swear to God. I swear, if this somehow takes me longer than the game I have planned after this, I swear to God, I'm gonna have something to say here. Sakura, you keep showing up, I get it, fam. You want to show up in a game again. Oh my God. And again, Sagat fighting clones of himself. It'll never end. Alright. Gotta figure this out. Damn me.
Go for broke. Fight.
That I know the pattern of what I gotta do here. I get what I'm supposed to do. I just wish I knew what I was doing properly sometimes. Hey, what is it?
I am Red Cyclone.
Live and let
Red
die.
Cyclone.
Fight. They came out with a sneaky at the start of the round.
Okay, one super combo finish. Got me some good hits in.
Try again, kid.
Okay, now I just gotta prepare myself to do more of that for a bit.
Go for broke. Fight.
Oh God. Honda, Yuri, and
This is
Yamazaki,
gonna
that
be a
is...
match to remember.
What is this team?
They came out with a sneaky at the start of the round. Live and let die. Fight. They came out with a sneaky at the start of the round. What we like to go.
Tiger Genocide.
Okay.
Try again, kid.
Okay. On.
Go for broke. Fight.
Ow. Suck. There we go. All right. I think I'm feeling it. Feeling it right now in my bones. I'm feeling it.
Some may say that it was rough.
Rock and Kyosuke. That's wow. That's a team.
This battle is about to explode.
Well, Rock's one of my King of Fighters. One of my not King of Fighters. One of my main in Fatal Fury stuff, but he has shown up in some King of Fighters stuff like 14 or 15. So. Howard, the son of Beast Howard, and guy who was raised by Terry and is like genuinely one of the coolest, sickest designs for a character that SNK has ever come up with.
Go for broke.
Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it has been a while since I. Oh my god, that makes sense.
Try again, kid.
Yeah, I saw that and I just was like, yeah, that's funny. Good old Steins Gate references. We love them. We love them in this chat.
So you are brave.
This battle is about to explode. Fight!
He's so cool. It has been so long. I saw that scene a while ago thanks to a friend of mine showing me that scene. Because, like, I own Steins Gate on Blu-ray, but I just haven't watched it yet because time and having lots of stuff on the backlog is a difficult time. Steins Gate is a show I really need to get back to or start one of these days because Jesus, I have heard nothing but good things about it.
Go for broke.
But yeah, backlogs are a thing sometimes to deal with. Oh my god. What? Okay, that works too, I guess. Okay, 1,000 points. Just need to get a really good finish on the mid-boss here, whoever the fuck the mid-boss is, and then just really aim to try to kick all the asses. And, man, Bison really just wants some revenge today. Like, Jesus, Bison, you really are just wanting to be that guy right now. Title Crush. Title Uppercut. There we go! Let's go!
Try again, kid.
Okay, I just need to start getting a lot of these points figured out for the next, like, whatever the finals are looking like for me. Who am I fighting against? Ryu, Nakaruru, and Eagle. Wow. That's a grouping.
Fight!
Okay, that works too. I interrupted you before you could use your Shinku on me, Ryu. Alright, it's Nakaruru time. Let's see how I can deal against Nakaruru here. Sure. Oh, what? just friggin' hit in to see if that'll be enough. I forgot Eagle just straight up has a friggin' move where he can just hit your move back with those fucking Kali sticks of his, and he just frickin' reflects the move back at you, and I wasted that. Oh no. What? God. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. I was hopeful.
Next location is Osaka.
Into the first secret boss, into the secret boss? Hold on a second. Hold on a second, is like... Wait, what? That's, okay.
Go for broke. Fight.
I'm testing the theory now because now I'm freaking curious about something stupid. It's probably not going to be the case because this sounds like playground rumors just waiting to happen because this sounds utterly ridiculous. I'm curious to see if this works the way I think it does. Well, never mind, that theory's out. Ow. Oh my god. Well, hope you guys appreciated CVS 2, because I think that's enough for me, because I'm not really sure if I want to keep trying to do this one, because I got one more game I need to do, and I want to try to finish this up fast, because I just need to not be stuck here the whole time. So let's go on to the final game for today. The SNK made game that is meant to be their take on the crossover aspect. This is SVC Chaos SNK vs. Capcom. So SNK made Capcom crossovers for their Neo Geo Pocket Color handheld system back in the day, and essentially they didn't decide to do a new console crossover for this until after their first bankruptcy, which caused them to now have Playmore as their subsidiary to help them out and such. Let's just say SNK's history is a really bonkers, bizarre thing that if you really want to learn more about, check out the Thorgy's Arcade video retrospective on King of Fighters. If you want to know everything that happened to SNK around that time period, going from the late 90s into the 2000s, it is a fascinating rabbit hole to go down. That is, my god, a lot. But yeah, we're actually doing this all on the Neo Geo, and this is essentially SNK's take on all of it. Because, I'm not gonna lie, SNK's whole take is different. They really wanted to do something different for this game, and honestly, I kind of appreciate it. Obviously, I'm playing this on the new version of SVC Chaos that was released on more modern consoles, because they needed to give this game a possible re-release, since, you know, gaming preservation is a good thing to do, kids. Oh boy. And yeah, SNK really decided to go for like some different picks than the Capcom side did for a while, because they went for some interesting picks for some of these. Like, you even have secret characters, like, you can play as frickin' Red Armor from Ghosts and Goblins, Zero from the Mega Man Zero series. But for now, we gotta focus on being Sagat for this. Camo! Also, everyone has unique dialogue with each other.
Where's Bison? Answer me, Sagat! Me tell you? Insulting. Without a fight, you think I tell you? Then I'll make you talk after I beat you silly.
Yeah,
I'll break your jaw so you can't beg for mercy.
Yeah, you gotta love the fact that, yeah, every character has, like, their own unique dialogue with each other. It's really sick. Kyle, why are you... Oh, right, you're in charge of your first block like this. I do not like those HP bars. The fact that it's like, you know, Killer Instinct health, where it's like technically two, like it basically has like 2 health bars, but you're technically just kind of seeing, you know, go from yellow to red. It's a weird one. It is definitely a weird one that's not always the best looking, and it kind of gets a little funky. This is like the only game SNK really did that with, so it's not like a regular thing with them. They do it for a specific mechanic with their super bars, which basically if you're in the red and you have like level 3 maximum bar, you basically get to do like a desperation attack, which is, you know, something that's, you know, used to what's normally common in other SNK games. But yeah, it's a funky one. Okay, that was weird.
Easy oblation. No escape.
Unfortunately, I must now do something Sagat has to do, which is, unfortunately I have to lose this round because of my whole I need to get to a secret boss thing is kind of part of one of the things I gotta do for this game is I have to essentially only be able to win, I have to win 2 rounds against each opponent, and the exploit to get to one of the bosses is that you can just die and you don't have to waste your time restarting everything to get back to that point. You just gotta let the computer win and then retry, and then you'll just, you know, be able to do the thing. You'll just be able to get back to your time of trying to do this. It's weird, but yeah.
You cannot defeat me.
Yeah, certainly can't, Guile. Oh, and also they give you the chance to use buffs and stuff to help you get through things quicker if you want to. So, we'll take advantage of some of that because it does help me out a little bit. Alright. Alright. And I used, by accident, I accidentally used the HP buff one, which is not what I wanted, but you know what? It gave me a trophy because I got a perfect on something for once in this game. So, fun fact about this game, this was actually a game I got with my OG Xbox, actually. And I actually got this game for my OG Xbox back for Christmas one year, when I had that, and, I already fucked this up.
Had enough, have you? This makes you now one of life's losers.
At this point, I'm just like, screw it, I can't really keep up with this.
Only a fool would believe a sword makes you any stronger. A fool like you. Just like a buffoon who's big believes that makes them tough. A buffoon like you. Touché. Care to find out how tough I really am? I don't plan to use the back of my blade. Prepare yourself.
Good old Genjiro and his rival self with his whole thing with Hamaru in Samurai Showdown. I do appreciate that they get a lot more creative with the character choices in this game, because that does really allow the character interactions to be something different, something new.
Tiger Raid!
I keep accidentally pressing the wrong pause button. Ow. Genjiro out here just hitting with that sword. Ow. 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 Tiger Raid, eh? Sounds like a good raid message. Yeah, maybe I'll do that after I'm finished with the stream, actually. Just Tiger Raid! Ow. Ow. God damn it, Genjiro.
No escape.
I'm just gonna say screw it. I can't be bothered to try to go for the hidden bosses in this game, because they are a lot to try to get to. They are a lot, and I just a formidable physique, hidden power within, a wonderful subject. But those wounds hold you back. How unfortunate.
What would a girl like you know about it?
Sorcerala, oh my god. That is a big ass word. Jesus Christ, Tessa. Oh my god, Tessa from Red Earth. Yeah, she... God, that was a... Sorry, but what did that say? Nude place? Yes, it's... This random church is called the Nude Place. I don't know why it's called that. It's a church. I don't know why it's called that. No one knows why it's called that. Ow. Ah! Shit.
No escape.
Ow. Ah. Ghosts, get off me!
Tiger Raid!
No escape.
Ow. Ow. Come on! Okay. You are too weak. I fucking skip that shit. Fuck. Whatever. Hi, Dan. Finally! The time's come! I will avenge my father! Here I come! Hiya!
glamorous, brat. If you want to die, just bring it on. But keep your voice down.
God damn it. Sagat just telling it like it is to Dan at this point. Just, if you're gonna be vengeful, at least keep it down. Oh god. Ow. Oh my god, I lost to Dan. This is the true secret boss of this game, Dan Hibiki. The SNK developers took the guy that was parodying their work and somehow made him better, I guess. I don't know, I'm just being stupid. Ow. Ow. Ow.
No escape.
Ow. Just Dan with the big punch here. Oh, Dan won.
Continue.
Okay then, this is gonna be interesting.
Come on.
This is gonna be a very interesting way to go about this last part because, man, I was not expecting this to happen. And again, I should have expected this because this is SNK for you. Your whack-ass difficulty curve, especially in this game, for some reason, the difficulty in this game in specific for the AI in this game is whack, even by SNK standards. What the? Dan almost Raging Demoned me with exploding himself. Okay. Wrong button, Jesus. Alright. Dan has been defeated. We're fighting against Kim Kap-won now. How could such a noble fighter become a lapdog of evil?
Evil and justice do not exist. I crave but power. If you do not believe in justice's might, I'll prove it exists. Very well, prove it. As Emperor, I will vanquish all challenges.
Okay. Fuck you, Kim. No, I ain't dealing with that shit, Kim. god. Oh my god, Kim is hitting me hard with that shit. Oh my god.
No escape.
Ow. Oh my god. Man, like I said, SNK's friggin' computers are the dumbest things sometimes because they are pains in the asses every time you fight them. Because SNK really wants your quarters. Really badly. And like I said, I will use some of these shortcuts to my advantage because, well, screw it, this game is already kind of jank at points. Let's just break it in half. Basically, I just have infinitely restoring, frickin' super bar for this buff that they give you when you retry and such. Which is really fun to utilize when you need it to.
No escape.
Ow. Considering what I plan to do after this with the rating, I'm like, yeah, Tiger Raid is basically just gonna be the message now. Screw it. Hi, Ken. The Kickboxing Emperor. You'll make a formidable opponent, I hope.
I have no time for you. If you see Ryu, tell him I'm looking for him.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll tell him that I kicked your butt.
Don't monkey with me.
Alright. Ow. Monkey? Yeah, I don't know either. Monkey! Woo. Okay. Monkey! Just, again, goddammit, keep up. Sir, what is it? The Goombas are dancing again. Alright, screw you, Ken.
Challenging me with such puny strength.
Yeah, that'll do it alright, I guess. And, Orochi Iori, oh Jesus.
Kill! The end of the road for a drunkard of power. Is this my future too?
Yeah, Orochi Iori is just Iori but powered up by Orochi powers, and he is kind of, yeah, nuts.
uppercut!
Ow. Ugh.
No escape.
Yeah, Orochi Iori's kind of nuts in this game. He's a little bit screwy. Like I said, it's just what happens when you just say to Iori, yeah, let's just turn you into just an evil mix-up machine that is just gonna give everyone problems and be overly violent about it. Because Orochi powers are crazy.
Tiger Raid!
You win. No escape.
Ow. Ow. This game really wants my money right now. Oh no! Oh my god, that was so close. God damn it.
Continue.
Oh my god. Alright. I really hope and pray I can get... Let's just try to beat this and... God, just... God.
Badu, Chiryudo.
Ow. Alright.
No escape.
Oh. Screw you, Iori! Alright, time for the... Okay, this is just the boss you normally get on the SNK side. Serious Mr. Karate.
I will test you with my fists. Ha ha ha! A kickboxer, how nostalgic. I'm an emperor, no one can beat me. Very well, whenever you're ready.
Badu,
Yes,
Chiryudo.
serious Mr. Karate. Mr. wearing a Tengu mask. Such dialogue, much words. True. That is, I think, supposed to be lore involving... I forgot Serious Mr. Karate has that move where he can just... he just has fucking the ability to just punch the air and it hits you like that. Oh my god, Mr. Karate... Serious Mr. Karate... Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is the SNK boss syndrome happening right now. Oh no. Like, Jesus Christ, Mr. Karate. Age-old adage, when in doubt, spam. Just do what that Donkey Kong speedrunner guy did. That's right, we're gonna cheat. Is it really cheating if the game is the one... Is it really cheating if it's the game just, you know, letting you do it? Even though it's not really cheating, it's more so just using a buff to just give you a friggin' break. Oh my god! Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, the fuck? Oh, oh no! Ultra combo!
No escape.
Okay, I unfortunately am not getting a secret boss, but you know what? I'm just happy I finished this, because, yeah, Sagat simply disappeared, and as days became months, yeah, let's just say, yeah, this is weird. Okay. The truth can only be discovered in the depths of darkness. And do you want to know what those depths of darkness are, chat? It was Shadowlands. Yes, that is the answer here. But, yeah, putting this into perspective, there's actually something we do need to keep in mind about this, is that, yeah, because I'm not super amazing at SVC Chaos, I'm gonna do something that's probably going to be just me being a bit of a cop-out here. So I want people to know this. There are secret bosses in SVC Chaos. I am not good enough to get to those bosses. That is my problem. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're actually going to watch the ending of Sagat in this game by just going on YouTube. Because I genuinely just have nothing else I'd rather be doing right now with this. Now my problem is that I need to actually, you know, do this properly. Which means I'm gonna have to just, you know, go off of what's here on this YouTube thing here. And yeah, you basically fight off against a couple of random guys. Namely, you fight against Goddess Athena. Error occurred, what the hell? But essentially, you fight against either Goddess Athena from the SNK side, or you fight against the Red Armor, aka basically the devil guys from Ghosts and Goblins. And this is what happens when you beat these enemies properly. You stand over your defeated opponent, and then, for some reason, I don't know how this happens, you just get sucked away to some other place. and if you fight the red armor, you're in hell. And then suddenly God shows up. Who'd have thought it? Red armor defeated. And yes, literally, God gives you the answers here. But this is the Netherworld. Someone like you has no place here. Hee-yaw!
The world's mightiest. I pined for it so. And now, I feel so hollow inside. Why?
Lord Sagat! Members of Shadaloo from Herion, you lead all in Shadaloo. What bid you? I have never seen Shadaloo spelt like that before. Oh my god.
How boring. Leave that nonsense to Balrog.
Members of Shadaloo, Lord, where do you go? Where do you go? Sagat, returning to Thailand, resumed his vigorous training by fighting a tiger?
Ryu, come and get me, if you can climb this high.
Riveting storytelling, I tell ya. Oh boy. So, yeah, let's just say that was a thing that just happened. A very bizarre thing that just happened, where God goes to the fucking Netherworld, and after you beat the Netherworld, you basically just somehow get to that. Just somehow. So, I didn't get to go up against God Rugal or Shinakuma, unfortunately, in CVS 2, and I wasn't able to fight against the secret bosses in SBC Chaos. But either way, I'm glad that y'all were able to join in on this, because it felt nice being able to say I got at least a decent amount in. I'll say that for certain. I did at the very least enjoy, for the most part, what I was doing here, and I got to play some good games and SBC Chaos. Oh boy. So, with all that said, let's go and Tiger Raid someone. And you know what? Let's go and Tiger Raid let's go and Tiger Raid the Kingdom of Skill for a bit. Because that sounds like a decent idea to me. Because you know what? I feel like doing something fun with this one. See y'all later, and have a great rest of your day.